Last week, with only 2 days' notice, I went to Washington, D.C. to help with Advocacy Day for Save the Children. Capitol building, right there.
I'm gonna climb it.
You can't climb it. So we're eating at a little deli about 2 blocks away from the Capitol building. And Shawn, you want to tell me about what you ordered?
I ordered the home run. This is why I'm fat. It is 4 patties.
Oh my goodness.
Do you have very small ones for very small people?
Not really, they're more adult.
That's okay. The smallest one. I met so many amazing people and I learned a ton about problems overseas that I never even knew existed.
There is not a better friend for children, actually, right now in the world than Senator Frist.
I'm Lisa Edelstein. I play Dr. Lisa Cuddy on the Fox show House, and I've been working with Save the Children for 3 or 4 years now. I started with the Knit One, Save One campaign, where we encouraged everyone to knit a little cap for babies around the world to keep them warm when they were newborns.
So what are you knitting? Who's it for?
For Save the Children.
When did you learn to knit?
To make sure that we're doing something so that 9 million poor kids under the age of 5 won't die every year from preventable and treatable causes like pneumonia, malaria, and sepsis.
I'm Mary Beth Powers, and I'm leading the new child survival campaign for Save the Children. It's called See Where the Good Goes.
Well, Hannah's mom taught me probably an hour ago.
Wow, that was really impressive.
I got to hear.
It's never a good time to talk about poverty because there's just so many stuff.
Yeah.
It's always good.
There's always going to be something else happening at the same time.
Someone's asking like, all right, well, how can we afford this? And I'm like, how could we not afford this?
We just held 7 dodgeball tournaments around the country, asking college students to get engaged, both to play dodgeball, but also to learn more about pneumonia, to tell other people about pneumonia, to help fight pneummonia.
But I also think that there's a part of what we do and the way we spend money that defines who we are.
And now we're doing a wonderful campaign where for $150 you can train a local person, mostly women actually, to become medical workers so that they can learn how to recognize really treatable illnesses like pneumonia or malaria, things that children die of every day.
It's further than I've ever gotten. I've tried to make a scarf one time and I think it was about this big. Mini cheeseburger. Check this thing out.
The pitch I made to the office of that senator was, you can help people now and then you can prevent them from being recruited as terrorists because they're really connected.
Health workers are walking miles and miles, not for their own children, but on behalf of other kids in their community. So we got these goodgoes.org pedometers to kind of symbolize how far you would walk on behalf of another person's child.
I said, what about complications in pregnancy? Oh, well, we call our ambulance. Your ambulance? The ambulance was a tricycle, a big tricycle with a platform on the back for the mother in labor who would get on the back of that tricycle and go down a bumpy road for 4 hours to the closest hospital. Can you imagine? 4 hours. And we wonder why these women are dying. We wonder why these children don't survive.
Well, YouTube is great, and I would not ask any student ever to sacrifice any time on YouTube.
Good. I'm glad we have the support. We had completely jam-packed days filled with receptions, workshops, and then actual meetings with senators and congressmen. So we just had the morning reception and speeches, and we have a couple of hours before we get to go talk to the members of Congress we're assigned to. So my group members are taking me on a tour of Washington, D.C. and showing me all the sights, which is really fun because I haven't been here for like 9 years. It's the Washington Monument over there. You can't really miss it. It's pretty much everywhere you look in Washington, D.C. because it's so big. Everywhere you look, there's just interesting things going on.
It's so bizarre. It's like...
I'm just a bill, yeah, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Right now we're in the Senate building. We just got out of a meeting with the legislative assistant to Marie Campbell, and it went pretty well. Felt all official and stuff. Now we're on our way to see Patty Marie or her people or something. We're in a little underground tunnel right now. Pretty cool. And there's Matt over here and Shawn. We just got out of the closing reception and it was really awesome. This is the inside of the Capitol building. Just in case you don't know what to do. And I just can't believe how many amazing people I've met on this trip. I think that's been my favorite part. I mean, I learned a ton of stuff about Save the Children, but I also just got to talk to so many amazing people on this trip that are just doing great things with their lives. We just finished talking to all 3 of our people. We just got to tell them what we're all about and tell them what we're asking for, and they were all really supportive. The last guy actually went to the University of Washington. I've been having a good time, and I'm glad I got to come have this experience. Thank you, Save the Children, for letting me come be a part of this event.
People were saying like, yeah, we're really supporting this bill and we're going to talk to some senators and see if their senators will go and support it.
One person said you're preaching to the choir. We're already on board.
Yeah,
so that's awesome.
Yeah. My trip here in Washington, D.C. is almost over. We are hanging out here at night, enjoying our last evening before we fly home tomorrow. Gonna go get some Thai food, I think. And this just looks amazing. I wanted to share this with you guys. It was awesome. I'm so glad I got to go. I am here in my hotel in Washington, D.C., and this has been the most whirlwind couple of days ever. I came here not knowing much of anything about Save the Children, and I'm walking away from it knowing so much more about just the situations overseas and how easy it is to save children. Like, I used to feel like it was so out of my hands, you know, and I'm a poor college student, what can I do? But it only costs 12 cents for some vaccines that these children need. Obviously this channel isn't like a big activism channel, and I'm not asking everybody to go dump loads of money into some cause. I love that I am aware. I have to sneeze. I'm really glad I got to bring you guys here with me, and I just can't believe that I was talking to senators and congresspeople today, because what the heck. So it was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about my experience there, and had a really good time in Washington, D.C. Most spontaneous trip I've ever gone on, but probably the most effective trip I've ever gone on, hopefully. So I have a pretty early flight tomorrow, so I better get to bed. Me and George Washington are gonna call it a night over here, so subscribe for liberty.